If I was to go out to a holiday party, this is the makeup I would do. It is officially holiday season and therefore holiday makeup, which is my favorite time of year because it's really just like deep and earthy and sexy. So if you guys want to see how I got this fall makeup look, please keep watching. My name is Abby. If you are new here, welcome. I've been a model for the past 8 years, so I've been in the makeup chair with professionals teaching me how to do my makeup. So that is my credibility here, but also I've been taking so many tips and tricks on how they see my face as a canvas. I like to bring home those tools and share them with you here. Also, before I get too deep into the video, I wanted to call out my jewelry. My necklace, ring, and earrings are all from Melinda Maria, and I will link in the caption for you those things, as well as all the products that I mentioned in this video, as always. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, please keep watching. The winter months are upon us, so it's so important to know how to get rid of that like dry, crusty skin, that extra layer, and also make sure you're not just like slathering on a bunch of hydrating products on dry skin. So I wanted to share with you something I mentioned in my last video that was about like my entire AM and PM skincare routine. This is the Paula's Choice, and it's the BHA exfoliant. And just take some of this on the cotton pad like this, and then very, very gently around areas that you get driest. So around my nose, just like a quick little sweep. And all it does is really just even out your skin's texture and gets rid of anything that's like gunked or laying on top. But I try not to use it every single day. On top of that, my Ilia, this is the Essence. I love this so much. I just put a couple dashes in my hand and then pat it into the skin. It just feels like such a nice hydrated base, like really soaks in like a serum. So it's amazing for all skin types. At this stage is when you would do SPF. This is Summer Friday's SPF 30, and it's a mineral sunscreen, and I really like it because it kind of doubles as a primer and a moisturizer and a milk and just kind of everything that you need. And it lays really nice under makeup and does not leave that crazy white cast that we don't want. Anytime I'm gonna do a night out kind of makeup look, I really love this Hollywood filter as a base. It just has this really nice like glow to it that's not glittery. I don't know what it is about it, but it really just awakens the skin and it just makes you look so freaking pretty. I've been loving my full coverage face Bobbi Brown foundation brush. I feel like it's just really perfect. This is going to kind of even out my skin tone, but really just give me a nice glowy base. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation, and this is in color 11N. Love how serum-like this is, and it doesn't feel like a foundation, but it covers up really beautifully, and it leaves the skin super hydrated. Definitely dry skinned, so if you find that your skin is like, cannot handle all of this, I understand. Maybe take out like a hydrating sunscreen and use more of like a serum. And if you have oily skin, use a different primer like the Smashbox Photo Finish, I think is what it is, the matte one. Really work the product into the skin so that it really gently can become one. I'm already really loving where we are going with this skin base. I feel like it's perfect. If there are spots on your skin where you feel like you just need a little bit more coverage, this is the Westman Atelier stick, and I freaking love this foundation stick so much. This is an Atelier 3, and swatching it on the back of my hand, it's dewy, it's glowy, it's hydrating. It feels so good, and it's one of those things too where if your bronzer goes out of whack or if you put on too much blush or something and you need to like bring back your skin, it's a really good one to kind of like re-sculpt the jawline or cover any acne spots, and it just blends in so well that you don't need this all over your entire face if you don't want to. You can just kind of be spot treating with it. As always, using my beauty blender to go over all of that once again to make sure it's really worked into the skin so that it lasts longer. Using the Westman Atelier contour stick, this is in Biscuit. It's the best bronzer color for me. It's technically a contour stick, but I use it as my bronzer because I don't know, I just don't understand the need for both. It's a little bit too much for my fair skin, so I'll just use it on the back of my hand like so. I have to explain this in another video, but on the back of my hand, and then go in on the cheek. Really gently working this in. It's like above the hollows of the cheek because you don't want to draw your face on lower than it is or give the visual of it being droopy. You want everything up and higher. Also, not putting the stick directly on your skin and warming it up on the back of your hand and getting it really well dispersed on the brush makes the world of a difference in just the natural finish of your makeup, and you don't have to like over blend. You can really just like place and move on. This is becoming my new favorite concealer, and it's the Kosas concealer, and brighten up under my eyes. This is my Omnia brush, and you can see how fluffy she is. She's stunning, and it's only like $11 or $12 on their website, and it's the best concealer brush. I have the Hourglass one. I have very nice high-end concealer brushes, and this one is by far the best. So you can see how I'm really just working that into this little like T-zone, bringing it down a little bit on my nose. And if you really want to brighten up your chin, you can. Up on your forehead a tiny bit. I always do this tip, and it's to take a Q-tip, LOL, to my under eyes, like right where the crease is, just to get rid of any excess product that's gonna build up because it's unnecessary there. We're gonna put eyeshadow there anyways. So I'm just gonna do it there and also in the crease of my lids. Next, we are gonna set all the things. This is the Fenty Universal Powder Translucent. It's undetectable, is absolutely stunning. I go in with a tiny bit of it. It's foolproof, it's perfect for beginners, it's perfect for all ages, all skin types. It's the best for mature skin because it's a very undetectable powder. And I've gotten some comments like, why do I need powder? If you have mascara that runs, then you need powder. If you have creasing from your makeup gathering, you need powder. If your concealer is super shiny under your eyes and you want to look matte to where like the light doesn't catch you, you need powder. For powdering my entire face, this is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Setting Powder in Fair Pink. I got this new brush from Makeup by Mario, so we're gonna test this out. We're just setting everything because if you think about a holiday party or being out and about with friends, you really don't want your makeup to go anywhere, but I feel like this powder, it really does keep everything in place, but you can totally see my hydrated skin underneath of it. I accidentally bought a mini of this. I bought it to test it, and then I realized that I should have probably just gotten the bigger one. This is the 24-hour brown setter by cannot talk today, by Benefit. So I'm just gonna go into the brow, swipe across the product in the brow hairs, and then just brush them up. Ooh, okay, so this is a good blush for like the holiday season. It's called Naughty and Spice, and it's a nude stick. I will show you the color swatch on my hand. It's a very like dusty, kind of like deep auburny, but not really. It's still like a pink blush. Using the Say dual-ended blush brush for this, and basically for any blush. Go in on the back of my hand, kind of just on the high points of my cheeks and blending it out. Also, I like to do the powder first, and then I like to go over it with my cream blush because it just brings the skin back a bit. Just to tie the look together before we do anything, I'm just gonna throw a tiny bit on my eyelids. I realized on some of my other videos, I got a lot of comments like, oh my God, your skin is like so greasy and so oily and so shiny. You guys, these lights in here, it's really hard to combat. Like, I model for a living, and when I'm on set and my makeup is done and it looks great, I'm not shiny at all, I get in front of the cameras and my makeup is like super shiny. So please just like understand that it looks really nice and healthy in real life. Just trust me. Now we move on to eyes. I have to be so careful showing you this because I sadly broke it and I hate that so much. But this is the Ilia Cool Nude palette, and it's so pretty for this season and for 3-3 from Morphe. And just going in with that first color to create a nice subtle base to the lid. Then I love this color so much. And that's gonna be like my main kind of like ombre color. You see how pigmented that is? It's crazy town. You guys are truly dying for me to do like a full glam look, and although I can, it's not my vibe, and every time I do it I'm like, ugh, I hate it. Even when it's done on set for me, where another makeup artist is doing my makeup and I'm like all full glam, I'm like, way too much. I just simply don't like it on me, and that's a preference. I'll go in with this kind of like deeper color. It's in Teardrop, so here, and I will bring that onto the bottom. So you can see the difference, just like a tiny bit more depth. This is like a super old MAC brush. So I'll kind of mix these two colors now and just fill in this corner. And I really love it's going like out towards the corner. Focus it there, and like truly the best thing you can do with eyeshadow is to just blend it so much. Bring back a little bit of this in here. I feel like I went a little cray with that purpley tone. Cleaning it up a little bit with my concealer brush because I didn't really get that much fallout. Pillow Talk eyeliner. I'm just gonna use it in tight lining because you can see the color again. It kind of just is that deep black cherry vibe. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it does just enough. Is my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Eye Flick, and it's super brown, sorry. But it does look also, if I put them next to each other, it is brown, but it still reads kind of that like cherry, black cherry feeling. Very easy, foolproof eyeliner. Great, I think we are pretty much even. Now for my Make eye pencil, and this I think is in Warm Taupe. Just gonna fill in my brows a bit. Always be sure to draw the hairs on instead of swipe them all the way across, because you want them to look real and like their own individual brows and the brow hairs. And the reason why I love this pencil so much is because it's so fine and you can hardly see each individual line, and you can't really tell if it's a brow hair or not. For the most fun part is the lips, and using the Clarins Kiss Proof, kind of like a tint, I guess. Color is a bit scary and I just like to add it to the middle of my lips. I just use the tiniest bit in different areas that I want to like really amplify. So I'm gonna do a quick little overline with my Refi Lip Overliner Blur Lines, and this is in color Opal. So I'm gonna go over lining ever so slightly. Very hydrating, very long lasting. I really love these. Two more lip products because I'm excited about this. Ravy Beauty, this is the, oh my gosh, it comes out like this. I really love these little lip pencils. I think they're so pretty. This is in color Lily, kind of like a lipstick feeling. Moisturizing, hydrating. It just kind of connects those two, the opal color and the Clarins lip tint. Love it. And then the last lip product I'll use is this one from Clarins as well, Lip Perfector. You guys, this is my new favorite lip product that I've ever had. I have a huge case of just lip stuff, and this is like by far my new favorite one. And I was like, because when it came in the mail, I was like, what is this color that is not good for every day? But just trust me, when you go out and you just have this with you, it's gonna make your makeup look complete and so stinking good. It's not nearly as deep. You can see what it looks like here, but then on the back of my hand, it doesn't have that much depth to it, but it does have a really hydrating feel and it lasts forever. Really, really love that one. And I also love that it screws on so it can't come off in your purse. Quick little lash curl. I have this little like disc, heavy disc from Westman Atelier, and I've never really used it before, but it's kind of like a tinted highlight, and you can see on the back of my hand that like kind of rusty auburn color. So before I put on my mascara, I kind of want to just like bring a tiny bit on my lids. Very pretty. That's exactly what we needed. And again, I'll have all of these products linked in the description below for you guys so you can easily find it. Now that it's coming together, I feel like I need to just add a tiny bit more of this blush. I'm gonna use my Ilia mascara because I really just like the wand. It's like a dual-ended wand. I love this one because it really separates the lashes really nicely. I guess if you wanted to add lashes, you could. I'm not going to because I'm not actually going to a holiday party. I'm going into my living room to watch the rest of Love is Blind UK. This is my favorite highlight. It's called Nectar from Westman Atelier. So just going to bring up the skin a tiny bit with that. A little bit down the nose. And then setting it all with my Makeup by Mario setting spray. And this completes the fall makeup look. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I always appreciate the comments that you guys have. If you haven't noticed, I do try and respond to every comment that I possibly can. They mean a lot to me. I feel like you guys have a lot of feedback and things that you like to share. This makeup video was actually inspired by a comment suggestion. So I love to fulfill anything that you guys want to see. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you some ideas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.